All right, so we have another custom fun show match that's like a 2v1. We call it an Infested Terran show match. Our community member is this Discord donated money, and we basically offer prizes to low rank players. It's basically the same thing as a normal game, but each spawning position comes with 2 infested command centers. So the players could produce infested Terrans basically and normal units and try to win. You can play as Zerg or Protoss or Terran, and we're gonna get into it. I believe Isis Discord is with us.
Yeah, and it comes complete with 3 free overlords as well, so you have supply. So one theory I have about this map, and since we have a map designer here, maybe he can weigh in on this, a striker too. I think this map is favored towards the player who spawns on the top. Partially, or pretty much entirely due to the fact that the infested command centers will spawn infested below. And I think Zerg almost cannot go for like, this is a good favorable spawn for Zerg, but I don't feel like Zerg can actually play against at least Protoss on the bottom spawn unless they skip infested initially.
I don't really understand exactly. You mean like because the infested command centers are meant to wall and they spawn on the bottom so they can get out?
Yeah, that's one reason. And also, so the Zerg, I think, has to make a little bit more of a economic sacrifice to be able to get that gas rate to come out, to be able to just continuously make them. And then the way they're fighting units, the Zergling. And so they can't, like, if you get in and you blow up 3 probes or 4 probes, it's not as big a deal, but if Infested gets by and kills 3 or 4 drones, it's a big deal. Plus, Zerglings will clump a little more than a Zealot, so if you lose a clump of Zerglings to an Infested, it's pretty bad. So it's kind of in your interest to not let them into your base in the first place. So having your Infested spawn on the bottom means you naturally can aggress, whereas if they're spawning on the inside of your wall, then you have to lift to get them out, and then you're open to attack. So I feel like it's really hard for Zerg to play the bottom.
Interesting. I have no input on what makes sense in an infested Terran map.
Well, these are fun in my opinion. So
all right, so I want to give a big shout out to the players, Des, Adel. They are active community members from the Foreign Broodboard Discord, and they're always in the general chat. If you ever visit that chat, you will know them. Bigger shout out to Des for donating $200 to our tournament, and I believe he donated $200 to the Bonnet and DeWalt show match.
Nice.
Cool.
I just appreciate players who want to put some money up for the scene.
I think this is like an E or D rank. A D rank.
It said F rank in your notes, but it also said, your notes also said the last series was a best of 5, so I don't know.
I wouldn't go by my notes. I believe they are D rank players.
Okay.
So I may have been trolling them. No infested Terrans yet. This is their first time playing this, so one option is you just get the gas. And make
they both want to expand. I think they're both trying to just go for an eco game, so it works out for them that they both went for that.
Right, because otherwise one person gets taught a lesson.
Yes, it's very... whoever goes for infested early and can sustain production does get a bit of an advantage if they control well.
Yeah, I think that infested Terrans are gonna do better against Protoss than against Zerg. Like, I don't see how they would be super effective against Hydralisk, but the Protoss army is basically like...
You could send in units to absorb the hits, And then with your Infested Terran, you can actually target the ground. And they detonate and cause splash. So they don't actually have to reach the unit. But you're right, there might be all kinds of issues that players have to figure out. It's supposed to be a fun...
Yeah, I think early on it favors Protoss slightly, but then once Speedlings and Hydralisks are out, then it shifts towards the Zerg favor.
I'm liking this a lot.
Makes sense.
You have to
They
see
do look
one
a little
Infested
bit like-
Terran.
Oh, go ahead.
You have to see one Infested Terran for Adel. I like how Dez is pumping them out.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
one-
quite a few now.
Now I want to see if they do the. If is this their first time playing this?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. I want to see if they make the classic mistake of running them all in a clump and then they all just detonate.
I try to provide as much feedback as I could to them. It's up to them to learn. I also gave them the video of you versus Bup Guy to study.
Oh, where he recalled a bunch of infested into my base and they all blew up each other.
It just, the video gives an idea of like the map and what's going on because people really don't understand it. It's just like a normal game, but you get 2 infested command centers.
Yeah.
You could also
actually
block
really
off your
cool,
ramp
like-
with a worker if you're worried about infested Terran getting into your base. I'm not sure if walling off with infested command centers is the best because you're also risking them getting targeted.
Mm-hmm. I think it depends on the matchup and whatnot. Yeah, they're a cool little unit. I wish there was
You're
a
a
way
Zerg player, man. These are the unsung heroes of the Swarm. Oh my god, look at this. Look at him move.
Prepare to die.
So yeah, maybe Dez doesn't know that they're just gonna bump into each other.
Yeah, but they might not all make it to the base because of the cannons.
They can
So-
take a couple hits. I'm not sure how many, maybe 2 or 3.
I think it's 3 or 4, yeah.
Oh my god, he researched Burrow.
Oh,
Dez. You
he's a
genius
StarCraft 2 player. He must be a
bastard.
StarCraft 2 player. He's got to be a StarCraft 2 player.
Burrowing by the mineral line, that is devious stuff.
Is this Discord, the man who created this funky show match format and donated a generous amount so that noobs could play it and get prizes. Oh, he's pumping them out.
Yeah.
I love
I mean,
seeing
he's
the
got
lights
2
come on.
bases fully saturated. He's set. I think he's probably got. Well, his hatch count doesn't matter, but
1, 2. I mean, you got infested command centers too to produce units
Yeah.
out of. So.
Pretty much the equivalent of like 5 patch.
yeah. And they do so much damage. It's hard to really equate them to anything. But it's just 100 minerals and 50 gas for a 400 damage nuke with the. I don't remember what the splash reduction is, but.
Yeah. If they connect.
If they connect.
This is a very interesting game. Very strange.
Yeah, because I think they're both afraid to move out with the ground army. So
Yeah.
Not a big supply difference. Probe count is nice. Drone count isn't too bad. Dez has vision of the whole map with pretty much infested Terrans, which I love.
yeah, if any big zealot move outs happen, you can. It's a one shot. So.
Oh my god.
Shuttle, he's gonna drop the main.
Look at the main.
It's like a reboot drop, but they don't dud.
Why is he killing the brown overlord? Wait,
So he can't make infested Terrans? But he could just make more overlords, I think, so.
yeah.
And you can
Oh,
fit 8 in a
So
shuttle.
wait,
the Protoss needs to.
You need
those
to have overlords,
alive.
yeah, in order to be able to make infested terrans. That's one of the reasons that they're added. But
so
you
if
get
you
them
had-
as Zerg as well.
Right, but if you had a PvP, and you just built Corsairs and killed the other overlords,
You wouldn't be able to make infested terrans. We didn't make a hard rule where you can't kill them, and I don't think we spent that much time making the map
Right.
where you make them immortal.
Yeah.
They would give you vision pretty much, I think, of the whole map if you did.
Oh yeah,
Just
that'd
floating
be
around.
a phenomenal scout. You'd also have to limit so that you couldn't move them out of the main.
Or you just make them blind, so that while you could scout with it, it has zero vision.
We're giving you no more ideas, man, because this Discord is like a scientist in the lab just thinking of. He already created another show match format. Oh my god.
How did this drop beat the
Oh,
other one?
oh man.
Coordinate your infested Terran better.
Yeah, because they automatically attack whatever's close to them, right?
Yeah.
He probably thought if I drop them, they're just gonna hang around.
Yeah, and
There's the
there's
shuttle
rats,
moving out
too.
on the left.
Yeah, it should be. It went over the
Got
infested
a lot in
Terran,
there.
so
Oh.
I don't expect him to see it.
Oh, are you kidding? Each of those infested Terrans takes up one slot. So he can fit 8 in a shuttle.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh my god. That wasn't too bad.
Drop.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Oh, that's pretty nasty. Yeah.
He can actually, if he targeted, he actually could kill. He could have killed that lair.
Yeah. Spawning pool's okay too, but he could have like put the infested Terran in such a place that it would hit both.
Oh,
Either way, that was a
God.
pretty awesome explosion.
Ado's making a big mistake by moving away. No, he sees the infested Terrans, but he's not tipped off yet. Dad's
Yeah.
gonna try again.
Yeah, but there's 2 Corsairs here. Like, what is he gonna do? Lose his Overlord? And the
Ah, I
infested
got
Terran?
some robotics.
Oh,
Oh, this could be major, Des. Come on.
wow. Come on,
yeah.
do it for
Oh
us,
my
do it for
god.
fans.
He doesn't
Do it
know how
for
to
fans.
detonate. Oh, that
That's
was
still
good.
pretty good. That's like 6. 5
It
or
could have been better if he knew how to detonate it and attack the ground. I think he would have killed, like...
Yeah, it could have been really strong.
But that was still good.
Yeah. This is very strange. The Protoss is floating 4k minerals and 1k gas. He could just throw down 10 gateways and go and kill him.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
See, we also got to teach people how to use these infested Terrans. They're doing a fine job,
And what's
But-
funny is I think he still has a few birds there.
but they're learning.
He's got
Yeah, he
one.
caused some splash damage on the Nexus, I think, or was that done by the Hydralisk?
That was done by his
No,
own
that-
friendly fire, yeah.
Yeah, that was the yellow infested.
Not funny.
It's very bizarre, but yeah.
It was a StarCraft unit. It just never became viable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand what they were thinking when they put it in the game.
I mean, it fits the lore of the Zerg,
Hmm.
but
I mean,
As a
Nukes
unit,
is kind of like
like-
that too, right? And like Mind Control, I know there's a lot of differences between them. But
Well, nukes. Okay, so nukes are actually somewhat interesting on like money maps like BGH. You know, because you could get very stagnant, and then nukes can like break stuff, which it's kind of cool. But on low, like the thing with those upgrades, like Mind Control 2, can be very interesting on money maps like BGH, but I mean, obviously, a lot of the reason things are standard or not is based on low money maps, right? So it's people
Oh
just
my
like,
god.
oh my god, what an explosion.
I'm so glad I didn't miss that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, nukes, they're sometimes used in normal games. Boxer used
Yeah.
to nuke his opponent on LT, but
Yeah.
StarCraft 2, they were always kind of a unused strategy for a long time until eventually it sort of became a standard late game Zerg versus Terran strategy. But I don't know if that'll ever happen in this game.
Probably
Adel
not.
had like 55 probes, I think. Now he's been reduced. 30.
Yeah, and like StarCraft 2, it was like more of a just run around the side and nuke an expansion, but the base design, I think, just the way the game ebbs and flows, I don't know if it will allow for it.
Well, the issue is in order to have it be viable, you need like a situation that is going to be stagnant long enough so that you could build up the tech for it.
Mm-hmm. And generally, we just don't see that much anymore. Like, you don't see big battle cruiser versus, Crater Spire.
Well,
Okay, you do. Not in the, like...
I was saying, well, as in, we can make this happen.
Okay, man, I had a horror game a few weeks ago. It was a 2 hour and 45-minute game on ladder. Never again.
Well, the map that I just put out, games last about 5 minutes tops.
Oh, okay, but you get all the text.
You get 50k minerals, 50k gas.
Oh, that one. Bad map.
And
I think
it is a
A-Bug played
tiny
on
map.
it. A-Bug,
Yeah, I
did you
played
play
that
on it? The bad map?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tiny island and you just pretty much fight in a little matchbox.
I'll spoil it just a tiny bit for the 2 of the games. I drone rushed him. I just made mass drones and attacked him.
Oh man, this guy's gateways are not rallied.
Yeah, that's a little
That
bit
hurts.
hurting my eyes, actually.
Yeah.
So, A-Bug, if you look in the Showmatch chat, I'm fixing the map so that it's not possible to do drone rushes and it's not possible to do pylon cheese.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be
okay.
great. Otherwise, you have to impose like a no rush 5-minute rule. I really love the value that Dez is getting out of this Overlord. I think he's using the same one over and over too.
And hey Bug, the way I'm doing it is probably a way that people would object to.
Uh-oh. What's that?
You know how the neutral polar bears don't let you build.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have to
yeah,
kill
yeah.
first, and then you can build on that spot. So what if I were to fill half the map with those?
A wall of polar bears.
The Ursidons critters.
Yes.
So you actually, like, attack every one of them to push your way through.
Doesn't sound good though.
Dude, those things are so annoying on the... What is it, polyploid? I always send, like, my drip...
This is hilarious.
Wow, this is... Yeah.
Dez just keeps dropping like
Yeah.
one infested Terran at a time. It's so funny how he's doing it too. He's like, here's
Do a lot of
one,
damage, bro.
here's another one.
This game is like over. I don't think yellow can win.
Yeah, which considering how much he had in the bank a little bit ago, and a huge Corsair army, I mean,
The thing is, he has a bank and he has units, like he should be doing stuff. But I don't think that he has the I don't think he has the actions.
Oh god.
yeah, looking at the counter at the top, I think this might be the. I think you might have been right. I know that there's a lot of turtling happening here, so.
Yeah.
But infested, we've seen some really satisfying explosions here.
Yeah. No, some of the explosions are pretty nice. Worth it.
Oh, there's an Artosis pylon. Maybe he can. I mean, if he takes that out, I'm pretty sure yellow just.
Know what he's waiting for. There we go. There.
Oh.
What?
Takes out the Dark Templar.
The damage is so dumb.
He's rally pointed his infested Terrans to this spot that he's just been dropping from the past few minutes.
It's a new strat on like a melee map with Vesties. Is you get a Terran player to actually they could even a Terran player could do it on this map. They just D-matrix put a D-matrix on the infested Terran before running it in.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta wonder, after I've gotten so many people to play Infested Terran, if we're going to see it in the coming gameplay, in regular maps, not just in these wacky infested maps.
They would have to put infested command centers in all the maps.
Oh, you just need a command center, but then only Zergs can use it.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Unless it's infested.
Infested already, yeah.
But that would be
I think-
UMS.
Wasn't it used in a pro match on like Holy World?
I've heard it was used before in maybe StarCraft 2.
It was. It was used in original as well. I think it was Zero that used it.
I love how
actually.
A-Bug knows.
Yeah, there's a map that had a neutral command center in the center of the map for no good reason, and then, some Zerg, maybe it was Zero, but the Zerg player infested the command center, the neutral command center, and then no other maps ever had a neutral command center because it was so stupid.
I love
I feel like
Daz
it
in
could
these
be good,
drops.
but you would have to find a way, I feel like, of not making the Overlord capture be imbalanced in any way towards the Zerg. Because if you think about it, Zergs would just rush over, grab the Overlord a lot of the time. I don't know. It's just it feels like a meme. A lot of the times, it's not really the most efficient way to get a win. So.
So my answer to Is This Discord would be no, we don't want it widely played, because when you get a lot of something that's special, it ceases to be special, right?
This is true.
But also, like, yeah, like you would have to make maps that were like designed specifically so that it was favorable for Zerg to go down this one tech path.
My goodness.
Well,
my eyes are
you mean
hurting from watching
if
all
only
this.
Zerg can make infested Terrans, but what if, I guess that wouldn't make sense for Protoss and Terran to be able to, but it's too OP if you gave it to Zergs.
Yeah, well, yeah, we know that.
We don't yet. We haven't gotten a pro gamer to play an infested
yeah.
Terran show match.
Oh
Sure.
no, but there has been. There was
I thought Grindboss played one.
no, but Grandboss isn't a pro gamer.
Yeah, they're referring to like Korean pros. If you can find the video and post it in our Discord, I think Is This Discord would love it.
I'm gonna find it.
Okay, we're about to see Adel move in for a attack on the third. I don't think it's gonna work.
I love this infested Terran that just popped out. Daz, you genius.
Yeah, I really like that bird play. I want to see some more action though from all these units standing around.
He's just been like dropping infested Terrans from the same Overlord for 20 minutes. I love it.
that was.
Do you see him? He drops one and then he keeps flying away. It's hilarious. Maybe it's just like the way an Overlord moves. Really has no other movement than just like.
Oh, is this another one? Yeah.
I mean, trade-wise, it's such a powerful unit that I'm surprised he hasn't built any air defenses.
Yeah, no cannons, nothing. All the cannons are at the front. I feel like he's just gonna. He's just gonna keep on dropping in the main until Protoss doesn't have anything left.
So stupid. What are these guys doing? I wonder if this is trying to get into the Overlord.
I think that Zerg actually could just attack, move, and kill Protoss.
I wonder if the melee or ranged attack would upgrade their explosive damage.
Don't believe so. Do you know that for sure?
I'm not sure, actually.
I'm pretty sure it does not. I think it's a different type of attack. It's like a kind of like the who has the other weird attack? It's neither.
Doesn't he still have one buried at that 9 o'clock base?
I think it. Oh, there it is. You saw the blood splatter. I think it came up and attacked the Nexus because he's making cannons.
Mm-hmm.
The interesting part is, like, Dez is paying a lot of attention to everything that's going on in the map. I think he used all his borrowed infested Terrans. Ooh.
I posted it.
Oh my god, are we gonna get a...
Oh, okay, this is a nice move.
See, he's learned to send them in one at a time.
That's just brutal. How, like, there's no stopping that. It's... If the Zerg gets Dark Swarm, you can't do anything. What the hell? It's so stupid.
I don't think and you don't really want to use Zealots either. I mean, I guess Reavers are probably the only other option, but they're very slow reaction time and best run fast. So.
That's
So
so...
will the Dark Templar win the game?
No.
With 14 kills.
They're such good players in certain ways, and in other ways, they just seem a little...
Yeah, I'm having fun watching these infested mini-maps, but I feel frustrated watching the huge army standing around.
Oh, Adel's gonna get it.
He's gonna kill his own... I thought
yeah,
he
that was
gonna
close.
kill
He
his own.
almost...
I think he should have used the infested to kill both his own hatchery and the DT. Because the hatchery died anyway.
I was saying, so Protoss is mined out, can't expand.
These guys are shit-faced, I know it. If you ever hang out or check out the foreign Brood War Discord channel in general chat, you'll come across their names. That's the most inappropriate, filthy channel that exists in the entire Brood War community. I've been advocating for closing it, but nobody listens to me.
I haven't really seen that much of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
I just know Lucky Noob is everywhere, so...
Yeah, he's definitely in there as well. Cadenzi is always chatting in there. Several others. We'll close it down one day.
We need to
I guess
officially
next level
make
play, you burrow the lurkers and attack the hatchery. Come on, do it, man. He could have done it.
Is this Discord? Every time you say we need to, I get nervous.
He did it. I think he did it. I think he used the...
Yeah, I missed it, my bad.
Wait, what? Did he... No, Plague is not lethal. I think he may have... Is that lurker at the top left damaged? Oh, it's not. Okay. I thought he used the lurkers below to attack the one in the top left to angle the spines to hit the DT. That would have been a sick play.
He's dropping defilers now and just making small.
This is like watching StarCraft 2 Protoss against Zerg. Except the races are reversed. The base
And they're
is about to
shit-faced,
die.
probably.
Yeah, this base is about to die.
Oh, we got a swarm.
It's just silly.
I think he waited for Adel to rebuild it so he can destroy it again.
Yeah, that's the way you do it. Make them sink the cost. Oh, man.
I'm surprised he didn't pull back his SCVs or probes.
I guess, what's the point?
But yeah, if you want to know why their neutral command centers don't exist on any actual StarCraft maps, that Cal versus Zero game is the reason. It's
Cal versus Zero? Okay.
yeah, so broken.
Are you saying this is not an actual StarCraft map? Implying
Yeah.
it's an imposter StarCraft map?
I'm saying that nobody's gonna play professional.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay.
That was like
yeah,
two
one
dark...
that kills 2 Archons.
Yeah, and there were 2 Zealots in there too.
And they can one-shot Ultras too, I believe.
Like, I think it could be balanced if you give it to all the races.
I don't even know. It's just hilarious watching like Zero in a pro game during the OSL, watching Zero drop an infested Terran on top of 3 cannons, and they just all vanish.
They're kind of units you can't get enough of, though. You know, if I just saw 1 or 2, it's a little... It's a teaser, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but 1 can destroy your entire army. Like,
Adel canceled his Nexus.
yeah. Like, if
I
you,
love the explosions in this one. Like, they're getting lots of good connections.
yeah, like if you go Hydra infested Terran, Protoss just can't win because like they need their army to be somewhat clumped, and like 1 infested Terran is guaranteed to kill multiple units. Oh my god.
Carpet bombing his base again.
Yeah. What? He should actually focus on killing some buildings rather than spreading the damage, though.
I think it's kind of funny how he just floats around to random places and drops them 1 at a time.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Archons are a wasted investment when they also get 1 shot.
I'm surprised he hasn't tapped out here.
Yeah.
Indeed.
He literally can't afford anything but Archons at this point.
Yeah, again, I'm pretty sure they're shit-faced. Based on the conversations I've read in that channel. They're great guys, and they're, I think, somewhat close friends, so that makes it even funnier.
Oh no. Oh.
And they got it.
Oh my god. Why?
Ooh.
Bye
Oh.
bye, Archons. Illegal unit. Yes.
Well, he's got them, but he hasn't been using them as much.
What is? Now, if you've noticed, Adel hasn't even made him. Hardly. He made like, I don't think he's made more than 10.
He dropped the Bane, like, he
Canceled
dropped the
it.
Bane 1 time. That's it.
Wow. Okay, there were some nice explosions in that one.
Indeed. All right.
Although I hope they're not all 30 minutes.
I don't think I can go for another. See you guys.
Thanks for joining us, Star V.
Yeah. Good luck.
Game 2.
So it was just 2. Okay.
It's a best of 3? Maybe it's the best of 5.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stick around for the last one. I was afraid it was going to be 5 games, 30 minutes each like that.
Make sure to get my map featured.
Oh yeah, we're going to be including your map in the pool soon.
Sweet.
Thanks very much for working hard on it.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm gonna try to update anything else that comes up. It's just it's a bit hard to get what people actually think.
It's been good so far. The submission process has been a little tougher on the newer map makers. Big shout out to Starvey, Jojo, and Character. But we're gonna have a cool alternative map pool coming up.
Sweet. All right.
Have a good night, my friend.
I love this conversation the two are having.
What were
basically, Desmond Tutu is saying that he can't get any practice for splitting infested Terrans on ladder.
I just want to see fast gas infested Terran.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And some
What
attempt
if
to
I
like
make
stop it.
Infested Terran only.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doglive is supposed to make that use map setting. Just been super busy with this kid.
Yeah, in the series I played today with Boop, I think we had like a couple of the games where it was just almost nothing but infested Terrans.
But it's fun when there's other units though, right? And structures, because they got to target something. And
yeah, this was knockdown drag out. Like it was pretty brutal. But so these guys, Desmond Tutu's getting an expansion 2 gate from Adel with no gas. So I think that we are going to see going for 12 pool. Okay. Huh. So first gas looks like it's from Adel. So maybe first infesties from the Protoss.
This is an infested Terran show match where you are given 2 infested command centers and you can start making infested Terrans with normal units and try to win. There's a prize for the winner. Join our Discord, message me if you want to play in one or a regular show match. So Dez is taking
Quick third.
Yes.
I mean, it's not that quick it's not quick in a typical if you're just going for maybe a Hydra build, but for this map I think it's quick because Vesta can kill a hatchery very quick.
I like this. Adel, are you gonna attack, man? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
How fast it is.
It's pretty crazy. So I believe it takes 5 hits total from infested, but the 5th one's overkill. I'm sorry, to kill the infested command center. So if he hits with 4 and then a couple zealot hits, he can break the wall.
I love this movement here. It's so fast that he's slowing it down and then moving it again to catch up with the zealots.
Ragnasaur getting in the way. Alright, so we got a group of zings, zerglings coming out.
And everything is going to die.
Everything is going to die. I think that was a Zerg favorite trade. because of the gas.
Yeah, maybe. There are 2 zealots there, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of circling. Yeah, that was not good. I mean, he is limiting larva, so I mean, if he can keep this constant production coming out, I think that is okay, but he needs to get something done. Desmond canceled the 3rd, so that is a... It's not a huge win, but it's a win of sorts.
I think they're getting it. They're making infested Terrans and just using them really fast, because you can kill your opponent pretty quickly like that.
Yeah. Now, if he can trade a Zealot for an infested every time, that's good for Adel.
That's true.
This right here is... Ooh. That could have been so bad. Pulling back.
All unintentional, I think.
Yeah. You have to hold position on it, otherwise.
That happens.
Yeah. This isn't bad for Toss, though. He's getting his 2nd base. He is not making any more Zealots, though, so... If he doesn't replace
look how
Colossus
sneaky
soon...
Gaz is going from.
Yeah, and
side.
Adel does not have a wall, so he could be in some trouble here. One thing about this map is you have to be careful about putting valuable structures in the front, like a forge.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
300,
Dez. Is he going for the
300
probes?
minerals.
Oh, he's going for the probes. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Half his economy.
Oh my god.
That was a spectacular ending. And you know, I felt like Toss had actually gotten himself into a decent position, but
Jesus.
didn't have a wall and he didn't keep rallying Zealots. I feel like if he had just rallied more Zealots and infested over, he could have broken the wall. But, yeah.
That's fun, man. Thanks for joining me, A-Buck. I appreciate your time.
Yeah,
It's
that
still
was fun.
hard to have a proper wall with the infested, because unless you lift off at just the right time, they can just nuke your infested command centers.
Exactly. That's kind of what I was saying when we started the match. Was I think that that map in particular favors the top spawn.
I think
So
you can lift off your command centers and land them somewhere far on the map in proxy, make a fast gas, and start making infested Terrans. And try to block off your ramp with 1 worker, because an infested Terran can't get through, but you'd have to hold position to prevent it from getting in.
Mm-hmm.
It would basically target your worker and kill it, so you'd be replenishing a worker at a time. I haven't seen a game like that, but it could be one way that a match is played out.
Yeah, one difficulty is those extra overlords. If they're sent out to scout, it can be difficult to hide. But I mean, I've seen them land in the other person's base and then just try to sneak out some. So
if somebody starts making like infested Terrans, it puts you on the defensive, and you have to start making Sunkins and cannons.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
you could
you
just
need
play it
ranged
offensively too. You can both simultaneously be making infested Terrans and trying to minimize the damage that is being incurred on your part and maximize the damage that you are incurring, basically. But that was good,
It's a
man.
fun game mode. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll catch you, I guess, tomorrow's cast possibly.
We got another